Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 hottest music videos featuring female vampires. These blood-sucking creatures of the night have been a staple in music video lore, adding an extra layer of mystery, allure, and downright sexiness. Ready to sink your teeth into some unforgettable moments? Let's dive in. Number 10. Aly and AJ, Take Me. In this video, the sister singing duo play two vampires who target a family after seeing them walk down the street during an evening stroll. Throughout the video, we see them in the family's home drinking from their victims. Mixed in are scenes of them singing the song with their fangs out and blood on their mouths. The song itself seems to be about a woman wanting a man to ask her out, which has nothing to do with the video, but who cares in this case? In real life, Aly and AJ have a thing for vampires, as is seen on their social media, so they made it happen, and I'm glad. Number 9. Chris Brown, Wall to Wall. In Chris Brown's music video for Wall to Wall, one vampire stands out in particular. The video starts with Chris's friends leaving him behind. He gets into his car, and that's when we see her. Played by model Sulan Medeiros, this scene absolutely makes the video. While she makes a few appearances after the song officially starts, as well as a few other female vampires, it's pretty much a sausage fest once the song actually starts. The video ends making you believe the whole thing was a dream, but when he gets in his car after he wakes, we see the vampire there waiting for him. Number 8. Raluka, All For You. In this video, Romanian singer Raluka, who, let's face it, is probably a real vampire with a name like that, sings in a mansion to a guy with big hair, kind of haunting him as he seems to not actually know she's there. While there are no fangs here, her costume is extremely sexy and her vampirism is confirmed at the end of the video when, as her love interest runs out of the mansion in the daylight, she looks out the window and we see her skin start to crack until she turns away. Number 7. Vampire by Is1. When it comes to K-pop, it mostly comes off to me as a cheerleading squad of Korean women doing a dance routine that happens to have singing involved, and this is no different. It's not until toward the end in which you get the members of the group slowly turning, which you notice via elongated black fingernails. You then get a flash at the end of the video of each member with fangs. Number 6. Run You Down by Indiana Massara. This video gets straight to the point. The song is the title track to the web series Red Ruby, which in itself is about a teenage boy who befriends a vampire girl, which the video has scenes from sprinkled throughout. The bulk of the video, though, is the attractive Australian singer in various form-fitting outfits and locations singing while wearing red contacts and vampire fangs. As one of the comments in the video says, Massara's look is perfect for a vampire character, which makes you wonder why she wasn't cast as one in the web series herself. A missed opportunity for sure, but the video does more than enough to make up for it. Number 5. Venus by Bananarama. In my mind, this music video inspired the show Charmed, which was basically just a weekly version of this playing out. The premise is the 3 members of the British pop group playing different mythical female creatures, which pretty much happened every week on Charmed, right? Anyway, one of the girls' costumes includes a red wig while playing a vampire, giving serious Lucy Westenra vibes. Some guy opens her coffin, she raises up, he goes to kiss her, and she bites him, then she spends the rest of the video dancing. Now as for who played the vampire, I'm going to venture a guess that it was Karen Woodward, though you do have to pause the video to see them since those scenes go by very quickly. There's also another vampire-like woman who is flapping a cape around a bunch of men in the video. That one I know for a fact was played by group member Sarah Dolan, as she's commented how uncomfortable the costume was in interviews. Number 4. What Is Love by Haddaway. This song is known for everything but its music video. Maybe because the video has nothing to do with the song, plus its repeated use on Saturday Night Live for the Roxbury guys carried its airplay, but the video was hot enough to put it this high on the list. The premise is Haddaway is a guy in a spooky mansion being stalked by female vampires. He tries to run, but the main vampire eventually catches him and bites him, turning him into one as well. There are no fangs in this video, so his turn into vampirism is represented by a change of clothing, but let's forget about him. The main vampire's costume is what puts it this high on the list. Not sure I'd be able to run if I was presented with her stalking me in that. Number 3. Sacrifice by Bebe Rexha. It's a video that starts with a very curvaceous woman in a form-fitting cleavagey catsuit. The fact that she quickly reveals herself to be a vampire is just a bonus, honestly, as the getup is more than enough. Sadly, after the beginning scene, the fangs are gone, and the only other vampire reference is her taking a creepy doctor to a club where they reenact the blood shower scene from Blade, but without the fanging out or Slayer attack. A good ending puts this one much higher on the list, but Bebe in that outfit is just enough that it's still worth a watch. Number 2, Comerta y Besos by Gabriel Parisi featuring Oscarcito. This is not the first music video with the premise, but it's definitely the best. Stop me if you heard this one. Two guys walk into a bar filled with hot women. The women seeing the guys seem to have lust in their eyes and take to the guys almost immediately, separating them and seducing them hard. All is fun and games until one of them gets a cut on his thumb. He heads to the bathroom where he sees one of the women feeding on a guy. When he sees her fangs, he freaks out and heads to his buddy who is getting a lap dance in another room. He tries to explain what he saw just for them to turn around and be presented with a bunch of hot vamps. They run the gauntlet to try to get to the door, but in the end we see that they didn't make it and were both turned. I mean, what isn't there to like about this video? For a female vampire lover, not much. And finally, the number 1 hottest music video featuring female vampires, Goryachiy Shokalad, Nevidima. Translated to English, the group is called Hot Chocolate and the song is Invisible. Do I know what the song is about? Absolutely not. Even looking at the English translation, it's just random wording. Does it matter? Again, absolutely not. We get 3 ridiculously hot Ukrainian women in tight leather feeding on a guy in his convertible, then dancing around. Much like many of the other videos on this list, after a stellar opening scene it goes downhill, but the trio of women in the group are more than enough to carry the video through till the end despite the remaining vampires all being men. I believe the theme here is Brides of Dracula-esque, and they hit a home run in their attempt. So what music videos do you think should be mentioned on a top 10? Do you think the order of this list should be different? Leave me your picks in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you like these recaps, please leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to know every time I update. There is now an option to be a channel member where you'll get access to exclusive recaps from late night vampire catalogs like Showtime, Cinemax After Dark, USA Up All Night, and much more. If you want to help my channel grow, please check out my Patreon where members can get exclusive content that can't be uploaded on YouTube along with download options. Link is in the description.